Hello, 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 and welcome. Super excited to be here with you tonight. You caught me trying to grab the page. So, how is everybody this evening? Happy Monday. It is the first Monday of the month. For those of you who don't know what you're watching and who I am, let me introduce myself. I am the host, Joanne Angel Barry, clone of Joanne's Healing Within TV show, and I'm super excited to be here with you tonight. Let's take a breath just for a moment because there's lots of energy that we're all feeling. So I'm just going to take that breath again. There we go. Another introduction. The host, Joanne Angel Barry Cologne. I am the founder of Holistic Fitness and Why. I am an holistic integrated teacher, Reiki master, medical astrologer, master of numerology, card creator, card reader, a wife, and a mom. And we're still in 2024. We are literally weeks away. What are we like? A little less than 8 weeks away from 2025. So I ask you, how are you all doing this evening in this energy that we have here? Powerful energy. I want to take a moment to ask you all to share out the show as I'm going to do right now as well. So please go ahead and hit that share button. Let people know that we are here. So I'm just going to take a minute just to share this out. Letting people know that I am around, and yeah, just doing what we do. So hopefully you had a chance to share this out. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce to you tonight, for the first time, I want to introduce our new partners to the show. Now, we do have 2 originals and we have 2 new partners. So there is a graphic with the partners' names on it. So I'm super excited to introduce you to Kitty Bouderay Foss. She's our storytelling astrologist. Then we have Brenda Alleman, who's a director and also storyteller mentor. Joel Monkman, our personal development teacher. And last but not least, we have Nancy Nance, who is our author, public speaker, and psychic medium. So I'm super excited to have them with us, supporting us on this journey. So again, as usual, if you are interested in becoming a partner sponsor for the show, all you need to do is reach out to me. You can email healingwithin76@gmail.com. The flyer is right there. You can also tap on that QR code. I'd rather you actually email because that QR code is to schedule an appointment with me. In any case, we have a lot going on. We are in November. November carries that 11 vibration. So this is truly the month to tap into being the master. Now, in order to be the master, you do know that you may be going through some trials and errors, some chaos, some obstacles, and some challenges, and also in order to earn that title as the master. So welcome it in and do not be afraid of it, because at the end of the day, you will master in something. So that's the whole energy of this November energy. Not necessarily the whole energy. The whole energy is actually when we take that 11 and then we add it to the universal energy, which is that 8. And we add those 2 numbers together, we get a bopping 10. Now let's talk a little bit about that 10 energy. By now you all know that that 10 is about a new way of doing things. It's a new approach to where you're moving forward to. It's taking a new look at your life. It's also very much associated with our Capricorn energy. So it's your soul's work that you were literally born to accomplish in this lifetime. And you may or may not know what your soul's work is. You might think at this point in time in your life that maybe you're retired from your 9 to 5 job. And interesting enough, I want you to pay attention to that word, retired. What are you tired of? Because again, when you're living in purpose, for purpose, on purpose, you're never tired because you're living for a purpose. So I want you to really think about that. So if you are tired of doing something and you are really ready to do that retirement, it's an indication that you are not living in your soul's purpose. So this is a perfect opportunity for you to really evaluate what your purpose is. And perhaps in this next chapter of your life, this may be the time for you to step into your soul's energy. So in addition to that, I do want to bring some insight to the table when we talk about this fabulous energy that we have going on. Currently, as of today, thinking about all this energy between the moon is all about how you feel. How are you feeling? Currently, the moon is in Sagittarius energy, which is fire. It's about your higher consciousness. It's about your dream state. It's about your imagination. When was the last time you spent time in your imagination? Being more playful and thinking about your wildest dreams. In addition to the moon being in Sagittarius, I also want to bring your attention to two other planets, Venus and Mercury. Both are sitting in Sagittarius. Mercury is your experience. Mercury is how you are communicating, what you are listening to, and making that connection when we talk about our higher consciousness, making the connection with spirit so you can gain insight. Venus is all about how you value what it is you're experiencing. So with these three planets sitting in Sagittarius, which is a fire sign, you may be feeling that fire within you to want to get something done. I also want to turn your attention over to another planet, Mars, that has just entered into Leo, theoretically on November 3rd at exactly 11:10 p.m. Eastern Time. And you know I'm into numbers, so that number is very significant. That 11:10 is your 3 111s. So when we talk about Mars and Leo, double fire energy, Mars is about the action you want to take. It's also very much associated with Aries, so it's your I am statement. Leo, very much associated with your freedom, what you're looking to change, being courageous enough to make those changes, also stepping into your self-expression, your creativity, and remember to be playful while you're doing all that. So when we think about it, we theoretically have 4 planets sitting in fire energy. That's a lot of fire. Now, in addition to that, I do want to bring a little bit more into this energy before I pull a card, introducing 2 other planets, Saturn and Neptune. These 2 planets happen to be sitting in water. They're in Pisces. And why do I bring these 2 planets into the conversation? Because when we talk about these 2 planets in Pisces, Pisces being the last zodiac sign, meaning that these 2 planets are literally getting ready to transit out of Pisces energy and going to begin a new cycle in Aries energy. I'm going to speak a lot more about this in the next segment of today's show. And before I dive into that, I do want to pull a card. I want to help you become more aligned to this energy that we are in right now. Help you to connect with a chakra, maybe to align that chakra. And let's see what word shows up, which could be the word of our day. So let's see what we got going on. Whoops, let me do one more shuffle. And here's our card. Oh, what a perfect message. Spiritual guidance. And that's exactly what it is. We need spiritual guidance. With all this energy we have in fire and the bit of energy we have in water. And remember, when we talk about fire and water, that water can very well be used to literally turn your fire out. Or you could take that water and nurture your fire and allowing that fire to be enhanced. So we talk about the chakra here. It's about the heart center. So allowing yourself to tap into your heart, to really allow yourself to feel compassion and feel the joy of this chapter that we are in, because we are in a very fabulous, fantastic, magical, exciting, and wild chapter. The number 34, when we talk about that number, that's 3 again, we're back to the experience. That 4 is the feelings, working into our 7 energy, which is about the explorer. What are you going to be exploring in this chapter? So I'm going to leave you with that card for right now, thinking about that for now. And we're going to take a quick commercial break. And before we do, there's my flyer where if you want to reach out to me, questions, comments, if you want to take advantage of my Astro 20-minute reading that's going to be taking place on November 11th, feel free to email for more information about how you can schedule and what the amazing VIP price is. I'm more than happy to get you on my calendar. I'm sure that flyer is going to pop in somewhere along the line. And if anything, you can just email healingwithin76@gmail.com. Let's see where we're going from here. I know there's a commercial break that's coming in. We'll see that happening very shortly. Can we bring that? There we go. Perfect, 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 perfect.
Joanne Kitty Beauty Wig Foss, the storytelling astrologer, reader of the stars, and I'd like to invite you to join me on Intuition of the Soul on Facebook, a free private Facebook group where I post a daily energy reading all about how you can navigate your day. Also reach out at intuitionofthesoul11@gmail.com if you want a personalized reading to find out about how your circuitry works. Namaste.
Did you know that retrograde season is a great time to review your health, fitness, wellness, and nutritional goals? Hello, I'm Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, the founder of Holistic Fitness located in Queens. I help women over 40 get strong and remind them that weights are their friend. I'm a certified and licensed holistic personal trainer and have been in the health, fitness, and wellness industry for 40 plus years. In the last 15 years, I have implemented many healing modalities into my practice. What does this mean for you? It means you're getting a revolutionized health, fitness, wellness, and nutritional prescription plan with you in mind. I'm a Reiki master, medical astrologer, master of numerology, card creator, and card reader. For more information, email healingwithin76@gmail.com. I do look forward to helping you revolutionize your health, fitness, wellness, and nutritional goals. Hello and welcome back. I'm super excited to have you back here. If you are just tuning in, you are watching Joanne's Healing Within. I'm your host, Joanne Angel Barry Cologne. Very excited to have you here with me at this very moment. And I want to remind you that if you are just tuning in, please remember to go back at some point and watch from the very beginning in regards to what I've just shared. And just trying to get myself back on track in what I just shared, especially regarding the card, because the card is extremely important in reference to the message. And I'm going to show that card again. It's about your spiritual guidance. It's about getting guidance, recognizing that we are in a very powerful portal, which I'm going to be speaking about most of tonight's show, is this 8-day portal that we will be experiencing. So you may be looking for some sort of insight as we speak. In addition to that energy of the heart center, moving more into your heart so you can feel compassion for yourself and have compassion for others, because we are in a very interesting time as we are in the final weeks of 2024. And that 7 vibration is all about taking time to explore and become curious and start to wonder about what next step you can take. So there you have it based on the card. And as I said, this is going to definitely be all about the portal that we are in right now. Now, if you're not familiar with the term portal, let me explain. A portal means that the veil between the spiritual realm and the human realm becomes really, really thin, giving us an opportunity to connect with spirit at a much faster pace. It also gives us an opportunity to explore on a different level. And when I say explore on a different level, with the help of our planets, we have a lot going on in the month of November. We started off the month with, right off the bat, with 111 as our massive energy. If you know anything about angel numbers, 111 is a powerful angel number of a reminder that there is new ways of doing what we are doing. We are in this process of, and I'm going to use a term that many of us are very familiar with, we are not going back. This is really about moving forward, taking the step forward and doing something very different. In addition to that 111 energy that took place on November 1st, we had the new moon in Scorpio. Scorpios is all about working through the dark shadows, working through the transformation, getting past what we need to get past, the endings, the deaths, and the rebirths. And there's a lot of things that are coming to an end, and there are a lot of things that are going to be reborn. In addition, as we move out of November 1st, move into November 2nd, we have this energy that's coming through with Mercury in Sagittarius, which actually took place. And I do have some notes because to try to remember it all, there's a lot to remember. So when we think about Mercury moving into Sagittarius, that happened at 3:18 p.m. Eastern Time on November 2nd. And no, I love numbers. So again, Mercury is the experience. And I talked a little bit about that Sagittarius energy in the beginning. So again, go back and watch in the beginning at a later time. And then on November 3rd, what do we have going on November 3rd? We have Mars moving to Leo. at exactly 11:10 p.m. Eastern Time. And all these numbers, when you think about all these significant numbers that are happening, these numbers represent a portal. When we have that 111, that's a portal. When we have the new moon's energy, that's a portal. Now we're going to be moving into a master portal, moving into the rest of this week as we move on. I just want to make sure before I move further that I didn't forget anything else for the rest of this week. Besides the fact that we have Elections Day taking place on November 5th, that's a very powerful number. That 5 represents change. That is definitely going to be taking place within the next 24 to 48 hours. So just think about the transformation that we are experiencing in this entire month. It's a powerful month. Then we move into November 11, known as the 1111 portal. Now that 1111 portal also, in addition, has, which is known for Veterans Day, so we don't want to miss out on that information. We think about that 1111 portal where we have Venus entering Capricorn at exactly 1:26 p.m. Eastern Time. So when you add that number up, that's a 9 vibration, which is very much aligned to this moon's energy where both Venus and Mercury are currently in Sagittarius. Now by November 11th, Venus will be entering Capricorn. A big bulk of the energy that I'm going to be speaking about regarding this portal that we have, because at that point in time, when Venus enters Capricorn, there's going to be a collaboration, we'll use that word, a collaboration between Venus and Pluto. Now you know already what Pluto's about. Pluto is endings, it's deaths, it's rebirth, it's transformation, it's literally killing off anything that no longer needs to be alive, anything that's outdated, so to speak. And I've been speaking about Pluto's energy for quite some time now. And those of you who are following me on a regular basis, you know that Pluto has been in Capricorn energy for quite some time. To be exact, about 16 years that Pluto has been sitting in Capricorn's energy. And it could be off a little bit. It could actually be 18 years due to its retrograde season. Going back to 2008 right through 2023. So you do the math. It's a little late for me to be doing math. So in any case, when we have that vibrational energy with Pluto in Capricorn, and understanding that when we talk about Capricorn's energy, Capricorn is very much associated with not just our soul's work, not just fame and success and your accomplishments and your awards. It's also about government and politics. So think about that. Hold on to that thought for just a moment, because what are we going through right now? There's a whole lot of conversations happening regarding government and politics. So thinking about that transition with Pluto and Capricorn. And now when we talk about Venus in Capricorn, during this 8-day portal, because Venus enters Capricorn on the 11th of November. Now, why is it an 8-day portal? Because as of November 19th, Pluto will leave Capricorn and enter Aquarius energy. So during this 8-day period, as Venus and Pluto play together in this energy of Capricorn, Venus is all about how you value, what you value, who you value. It's all about all of your relationships. It's about your physical material possessions. And with it being in Capricorn, it's how you value the work you came here to do. What work are you here doing? And what relationships are you doing that work with? What are your collaborations looking like? Is there a collaboration? Do you have a support team? Do you have a tribe that supports you on this journey? This is a time during this next 8-day cycle, this portal period, is where we're going to see so many transitionings happening where Pluto is finally making its way out of Capricorn. And in our lifetime, we're never going to experience another Pluto Capricorn's energy again. So this portal that we are experiencing, that we will experience as of November 11th through November 19th, is a big deal. So as usual, I want you to pay attention to where you have Capricorn on your natal chart, because that's the big player right now. Because both Venus and Pluto are literally going to be transiting that placement for you. So that is your placement. For me, I have Capricorn sitting in, where do I have Capricorn? I always sound like I know what the hell I'm talking about until I'm talking about it, right? I have Capricorn sitting between my 6th and my 7th house. Now, just a little bit about the house placement. The 6th house is all about your physical fitness. It's about your health. It's about your physical body. It's about your nervous system, your central system, your cellular system, your chakra system. The 7th house is about agreements. It's about your contracts. It's about marriage. And when I use the word marriage, it's not just your traditional marriage. It's also marriage based on your habits, your beliefs, your philosophies, and your programming. So for me, being that both Venus and Pluto are in that energy in Capricorn, it's playing a big process in reference to how that's going to look for me and how do I value the very thing that my soul's calling is all about. How do I value the relationships I have with each and every one of you, helping you to become a healthier, stronger version of you, helping you to translate and transmute the different agreements that you do have with your physical body, helping you to really work through whatever issues that may sit in your tissues so you can release them, helping you to get into a space where you can discover your soul's purpose, taking a deeper dive into who you really are, and maybe even working through some of your traumas so you can use that trauma as your story. And that's all that Capricorn energy, at least for me, and the work that I came here to do. So when we think about this powerful energy that we have going on over these 8 days in this portal, again, take a look at your natal chart and see where you have Capricorn. Where is it playing? Now, again, note that Capricorn is very much associated with your 10th house. So in addition to looking at your Capricorn placement, pay attention to your 10th house placement, because those two energies are going to be what's going to be lit up in this 8-day portal. So I want you just to take a moment and think of that. And we're going to just have a moment of silence just so you can take all that in, because I know I've said a lot. I know I've said a lot. So we're just going to take a moment. We're going to breathe, grab a little water. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pull up that flyer so people can grab hold, connect with me. And again, if you are interested in getting a reading, this is the perfect time for one. On November 11th, between 3 to 6 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm offering 20-minute readings. You can find out about all the information that goes with it by emailing healingwithin76@gmail.com. And we're going to take that quick commercial break, and I'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Brenda Edelman, and I believe that your story needs to be heard, needs to be shared, and you need to be seen. I help my clients become great speakers. We tap into your message, your soul story, and your essence. I'd love to invite you into my free group on Facebook, which is called Unforgettable Speakers Society.
Did you know we are in the age of Aquarius? It's all about finding your tribe, making connections, collaborations, networking, being inspired, being empowered, and transforming. Hello, I'm Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, the founder of Holistic Fitness NY and Women Empowering Women. I'm a Reiki master, medical astrologer, master of numerology, holistic integrated teacher, and card creator. Women Empowering Women meets the second Monday of every month at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I would love to invite you in as my VIP guest. To redeem your VIP invitation, email healingwithin76@gmail.com or go to holisticfitnessny.com. I do promise that you will be inspired, empowered, and make connections. I look forward to seeing you on the second Monday of the month at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Hello and welcome back. If you are just joining, you are watching Joanne's Healing Within. I am your host, Joanne Angel Barry Cologne. Know that you can always come back and watch from the very beginning. You can do so by watching on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Twitch TV. You can also listen on many podcasts, just to name a few, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and Audible. Anyway, lots to talk about for tonight, and it's definitely worthwhile coming back to listen again, even if you've been here from the very beginning, because there's so much information to share with you tonight based on this 8-day portal that we have between Venus and Pluto. It is a powerful time with these two planets, and you really think about it. Venus is about the relationships. It's about love. It's about self-value. It's about your physical body. It's also about your money. Pluto, on the other hand, is about death and rebirth and transformation and the shadow work and working through it all. So it's a really interesting mix where both of these planets are sitting in Capricorn's energy, helping you to really take inventory to how you value the very work you came here to do. And when we think about Capricorn's energy, let's not forget that Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Now, I want to bring Saturn to the conversation because Saturn is about your structure. It's your foundation. Saturn is about the karmic reset. Karmic reset means that things are changing because we are resetting. We are starting a brand new cycle. And in theory, when we think about the energy we're moving into in 2025, if you add up that number, 2025, it's the 9. And the 9 is about letting things go and reviewing the last 9 years of your life. And you've had an opportunity to review the last, 18, 16 years of your life, going back from 2008 to 2023. I can't even say the number. 2023. Whoa, that's a tongue twister, right? So anyway, there's a lot of reviewing going on. So coming back to that Saturn energy that I want to speak a little bit about. Remembering that Saturn entered Pisces going back March 7th of 2023. And we'll be there until February 13th of 2026. Now, in theory, Saturn will actually enter into Aries as of May 24th of 2025. Now, you might be sitting there saying, well, didn't you just say that Saturn is going to be in Pisces until February 13th of 2026? Yes, I did. However, what's going to happen is on May 24th of 2025, Saturn is going to leave Pisces and move into Aries for a short period of time. And then, very shortly afterwards, from May 24, 2025, at some point, Saturn is going to re-enter into Pisces. It's going to go back into Pisces to go through a retrograde and spend some time reviewing again all of the energy associated with Pisces. And again, Pisces is about your spiritual evolution. It's your psychic abilities. It's your dream state. It's your imagination. It's your intuition. And Saturn is about restructuring your foundation. So this is really about restructuring your foundation, who you are as a spiritual being, in addition to all this work you've been doing. So when we think about as Saturn sits in Pisces, the last zodiac sign, making its way out of Pisces as of February 13, 2026 for the very last time. And from that point on, for the next 2.5 years, Saturn will work its way into Aries. Aries being the very first zodiac sign. Aries is about your I am statement. It's going to be a very different energy when Saturn enters Aries. We'll get a preview of that, though, during May 24th of 2025. So you may want to circle that on your calendar because at that point in time, we'll be in our I am statement when it comes to Saturn's energy. And at that point in time, Pluto will no longer be in Capricorn and will then be in Aquarius. And I know this can be really confusing to try to keep up and understand. This is one of the reasons why I suggest you come back again and re-listen to this so you can better understand how to navigate through your astrology chart. Always remember, I always ask you to look at your astrology chart. This way here you can better understand who you are from a soul level. Now, in addition to Saturn being in Pisces and it's staying through the retrogrades and then finally working its way out of Pisces and moving into Aries, I also want to talk to you about Neptune, as I mentioned earlier. Now, Neptune entered Pisces back in 2011 and 2012 and stay there and will be there until 2025 to about 2026. And I'm going to give you the exact date to that one. Neptune will actually enter Aries on March 30th of 2025 and will stay there because there won't be a retrograde. It's not going to go back. It's going to stay there until 2039. It's a long time. Long time in the I am statement. So at that point in time, between both Neptune and Saturn, they will both be transiting in Aries energy. So this means, what does this mean? This means that we are going to be in our I am statement based on Neptune, which is our spiritual evolution, spiritual wisdom, higher consciousness, really tapping into the higher consciousness of who you really are. Because we spend so much time sitting in Capricorn's energy and exploring and discovering our soul's work, now it's really time to put it into action. And then Saturn being in Aries is going to be about that restructuring your I am statement. Now, again, at this point in time, I want you to pay attention to your Aries placement. What house is Aries in? Because that's going to play a big role as Pluto works its way out of Capricorn and moving into Aquarius energy. So these are just some of the highlights that are coming through and why I thought it was so important to bring this to the table to help you better understand and navigate through the very energy we have going on right now. So again, when we think about Venus and Pluto in this 8-day portal, really can't talk tonight. My. This energy is quite vicious, shall we say. So I also want to bring to your attention some other energies that we have coming through during this portal period. As we have on November 11th, we have Venus entering Capricorn. And we also on November 15th, we have a full moon in Taurus. Remember, full moons are all about letting go of the old. In Taurus energy, it's about connecting with all of your physical and material possessions. What is valuable to you? What is not valuable to you? It's also about your physical body. So what can you let go of when it comes to having a healthier, stronger version of yourself? That is that energy that full moon is going to help you with, in addition to Venus being in Capricorn. And if it doesn't get better than this, we also on the same day on November 15th, Saturn goes direct. Now, I've already said that Saturn's in Pisces right now, has been in Pisces, going back quite some time. And when we think about Saturn going direct, it means now everything that Saturn is responsible for or represents, such as restructuring, your foundation, your karmic cycle, it's about to go forward. And wherever you have Saturn on your chart, whatever house Saturn is in, this is the energy that's going to move forward. So for the last couple of months that Saturn has been retrograde, and I shouldn't say a couple of months, it's been probably about 4 months that Saturn has been retrograde, and will retrograde again in 2025. It gave us an opportunity to reflect on what is it that we want to restructure. How are you restructuring you? How are you restructuring your body? How are you restructuring the work that you came here to do? How are you restructuring the relationships that you are in? Because again, Saturn rules Capricorn, so they're very much connected. So paying attention to where you have Saturn on your chart. Now, Saturn will go direct at 9:20 a.m. I bring that number up to you because again, what number is that? We're back to 11. See how this energy of November is all about the portal? We are in a massive portal. Think about the number 11, the two ones. The two ones, they support each other. A new way of doing things. And when you think about it, even though when we talk about numerology, we never really reduce the 11 to a single digit. In this case, I just want you to understand that 11 is that two energies, the connections and collaborations. The 11 is associated with Aquarius energy, and that 2 is associated with Taurus energy. And when we think about these energies that we have, the collaborations, the connections, the relationships that we are forming as Pluto begins its transition into Aquarius, this is really about finding your tribe, making connections, collaborating. This is about a we, not a me. And when we think about Pluto and Capricorn, it really was about the me. It was about, I am the leader, I am the boss, I'm in charge. With Pluto and Aquarius, it's about, we do this together. We support each other. We collaborate. Because when we come together in the we, so much more is going to get done in the we. That's a collaboration team. So with that being said, what's going to take place now is we're going to take another small little break. My flyer should pop up. Again, I'm going to say it again and again and again for those of you who are interested in taking advantage of my 20-minute readings on November 11th between 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Email healingwithin76@gmail.com to get more information about how you can schedule your appointment. We'll take that quick break and we'll be back for more.
Hey, this is Joe Monkman, and I am a personal development trainer. And that means that I help people step into their leadership roles, take their place as a visionary, really understand their own mastery in the world so that they can really find their place at the buffet of life. And if you want to know more, you can find me on my Facebook page at Joe Monkman and joemonkman@gmail.com.
Hi, I'm Nancy Nance. I am an energy healer, psychic medium, transformational breakthrough coach, and international best-selling author. Choose Joy, A Survivor's Guide for Hope, is a map and a strategy to help you live your best life. Available on Amazon today.
Hi everyone, Kitty Buda Foss, the storytelling astrologer, reader of the stars, and I'd like to invite you to join me on Intuition of the Soul on Facebook, a free private Facebook group where I post a daily energy reading all about how you can navigate your day. Also reach out at intuitionofthesoul11@gmail.com if you want a personalized reading to find out about how your circuitry works. Namaste.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. I am your host, Joanne Angel Barry Cologne. And if you are just tuning in, know you can always come back and watch from the very beginning because, yes, you missed an amazing show. But you can always come back and watch. You can watch on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Twitch TV, YouTube, Twitter, and of course here on Facebook. And if you want to listen versus watch, you can listen to it on iHeartRadio, Audible, Spotify, and many other platforms as well. So again, there's a lot going on, shared so much. Again, I want to just give you a minute just to take a breath because there is so much going on with this energy that we do have going on where it's almost like every third day there's something planetarily happening, planetary shifts. Now, I've been looking at my calendar every month for the last 11 months to just be curious to know if we've had this much action, this much energy in any other month, and I don't believe it to be true. I believe we have a lot going on in this month, and December is going to be quite interesting as well, and I'm going to save that for December because I think there's just so much to pay attention to right now that to overwhelm ourselves to what's coming next. What I do want to keep in mind, or help you keep in mind, that as Saturn goes direct on the 15th of November, keep in mind that Neptune will be following in the direct motion very shortly after that. To be exact for you, because you know I have to. You know I have to. I want you to know that on November 7th, December 7th, Neptune will go direct as well. And when we speak about the energies moving forward, it just means that things are going to start to move now. Retrograde periods is all about a review. When you think about the word retrograde, it's review, it's release, it's recycle, it's recharge, it's reboot, it's revisit. which gives you time to reflect on whatever it is that these planets are helping us to really review about. And again, with each planet where they are, with again Neptune and Saturn both being in Pisces, that's a big emphasis on what it is you need to review about. Being that Pisces does carry all 12 zodiac signs energies, and Pisces is about your psychic abilities and your spiritual evolution and your intuition. This is a big deal because you are literally restructuring your entire well-being. Your mind, which is your beliefs, your habits, your philosophies, your conditioning, your emotions, all the emotions that you have been carrying since way high, you are in the process of releasing, getting rid of, because you really no longer need to hold on to those stories anymore because they really no longer serve you. In addition to your body, how you are transforming your physical body. I'm hoping that by now my midlife women are really in that energy of transforming their bodies and becoming a healthy and stronger version of themselves so they can literally be in this energetic space of living their life out fully. And then we think about the spiritual energy. The spiritual energy is literally who you are here, who you are, spiritually speaking. I say it all the time. You are a spiritual being having multitudes of human experiences. And with these energies that we have, we've spoken about Venus, we've spoken about Mercury, we've spoken about Mars, we've spoken about the Moon, we've spoken about Neptune, we've spoken about Saturn. We have the Sun in Scorpio right now, powerful, powerful energy. And then we also have Uranus sitting in Taurus at this time. And let's not forget Jupiter in Gemini's energy. And all of these planets, and did I miss any? I'm trying to remember if I missed any. I don't think I did. I think I got them all. When we think about all these planets that we have going on helping us to transform into the best version of who we are. And remembering that you are already the best version of yourself, you don't have to work on being the best version of you. What you need to work on is that Venus energy of seeing yourself as the best version of you. Because that's the important part of this process, is recognizing this portal that we're in, Venus and Pluto in Capricorn, helping you to see your self-worth. That whatever it is you're going to be doing, whatever your soul's purpose is, that make sure you're valuing yourself enough that you give yourself permission. And I use that word permission. You give yourself permission to not work 24 hours a day. This is the old ways that we used to do things where we had to literally work 9 to 5. We are moving in a whole different direction when it comes to how we do our work. We are now working virtually. Some of us are working from home. Some of us are playing it out where we work 4 hours a day and the rest of the day we sit in a state of play and fun and bringing more balance into our lives. And that's exactly what this portal, this 8-day portal. Think about that number 8. Again, that number 8, based on numerology, is all about harmony and balance. Based on astrology, it's your 8th house. It's represented by Scorpio and Pluto. And let's not forget that when we talk about Scorpio's energy, besides Pluto ruling Scorpio, Mars rules Scorpio energy. So there's a lot of energy between that energy of Mars and Leo right now, and where the sun is right now in Scorpio. So we have lots of what was called conjunctions. We have oppositions. We have squares. There's so much going on behind the scenes to help you better understand who you are. And the most important things that I really want you to pay attention to when we think about the sun's energy in Scorpio and Uranus in Taurus, that opposition, the chaos that you may be experiencing. And welcome the chaos in, because that chaos is the very thing that is possibly the thing kicking you in the butt to get you to move forward. But take a little water on that one. And I want you to take a breath there because, again, this is a lot of information to take in. However, if you walk away with anything today, this is what I want you to walk away with. I want you to walk away, look at your natal chart, and paying attention again to Capricorn, Pluto, and Venus, and your 10th house. Those 4 placements. That's what I want you to look at. Capricorn, your 10th house, Venus, and Pluto. During this 8-day portal, that's what I want you to focus on. Because that's where this energy is going to get highlighted for you. Note that when we talk about the moon's energy, the moon is going to rotate out of Sagittarius and eventually move into Capricorn. That's going to happen. Let me give you some insight to when that's going to take place. That will be taking place on, where are we? As of the 6th of November, so literally in less than 48 hours, that the moon will be in Capricorn energy. So as the moon will be in Capricorn energy, at that point in time, there won't be any play with Venus and the moon when the moon's in Capricorn energy, because remember, Venus doesn't enter Capricorn until the 11th. However, there will be play between the moon and Pluto. Like I said, though, don't want you to get overwhelmed. I want you to pay attention, those 4 placements. Capricorn, 10th house, Pluto, Venus for the 8-day Pluto, 8-day Venus, 8-day portal that we will be in. The entire month of November is a portal. The entire month of November is a portal. Take a breath. Take a breath. All right. What we're going to do here again, we're going to come to another commercial break. There should be my flyer up. And one last time as a reminder, if you want to get a 20-minute reading, November 11th from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time, feel free to schedule that reading. Email healingwithin76@gmail.com. And if you have any questions or comments, you can scan the QR code and reach out to me there as well. We're going to take a quick commercial break. And when I come back, I'm going to give you the highlights of today and share with you some of the promos that our partners are offering you. I'll be right back. Did you know we are in the age of Aquarius? It's all about finding your tribe, making connections, collaborations, networking, being inspired, being empowered, and transforming. Hello, I'm Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, the founder of Holistic Fitness NY and Women Empowering Women. I'm a Reiki master, medical astrologer, master of numerology, holistic integrated teacher, and card creator. Women Empowering Women meets the second Monday of every month at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I would love to invite you in as my VIP guest. To redeem your VIP invitation, email healingwithin76@gmail.com or go to holisticfitnessny.com. I do promise that you will be inspired, empowered, and make connections. I look forward to seeing you on the second Monday of the month at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. I'm your host, Joanne Angel Barry Cologne. And if you are just tuning in, you definitely need to come back and watch from the very beginning because we're literally at the very end. You can always come back and watch on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Twitch TV, YouTube, Twitter, and of course Facebook. If you'd rather listen, you can listen on iHeartRadio, Audible, Spotify, and that's just to name a few. Anyway, I want to thank every one of you for watching tonight, being a part of the audience. I do appreciate your time because it is a late night. And I know you could either be in bed, doing something different, whatever it is. But anyway, we're not done just yet. I want to introduce some of my partners' promos they have going on. We're going to start off with mine, Women Empowering Women. There's a flyer there. There's our partners list. There we go. We'll start with that one. Let's stay there. From silence to self-mastery. I'm a guest speaker at this amazing summit that will be taking place from November 14th right through November 20th. If you would like to gain access to this amazing event, all you need to do is email me and I will send you a VIP invitation. So again, the host of this event is Daniel Rosenstein, and I'm looking forward to being a part of it. The next event, excuse me, Women Empowering Women, meeting on November 11th and at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, if you wish to join this membership, feel free to email healingwithin76@gmail.com. I'm really excited for this event. It is the third month that we will be meeting. I'm very excited for the Women Empowering Women's Group. Finally, we have Spirit Messages and Energy Insight hosted by Joe Monkman. All the dates are there. Feel free to join him. It's an amazing group. And again, it's all about spirit messages. And there you have it, guys. The promos of the week. Super excited to share that with every one of you. And again, before I go, let me just grab another drink. It is so interesting on how the throat chakra just sort of goes to at the end. So with all that being said, I'm super excited to let you know that I'll be back here on December 2nd. And looking forward to seeing you there. Remember, pace yourself during the month of November. We are in the master portal, and those 8 days where we have Venus and Pluto playing in Capricorn's energy. Pay attention to your relationships and how you value yourself and the soul's work that you came here to do. I'll see you all again next month. Bye-bye for now.